Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. Here comes Williams on the return. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And he gets it forward to steal about a yard out of that. Stopped on a play by Big Chris Jones. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They're going to try and throw it here. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Handoff headed left. It's Judkins. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
70 Lions. Go.
Air it out on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32.
First down,
They go play action on 1st down. That one connects. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish up an excellent opening series. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And no return as this bounces through the end zone. For a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down throw, Mahomes. Forced out to his right. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First carry now is his Bashal Tutu. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Setting up the screen here for Harrison. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Third down, it's Mahomes. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
He'll go. It's Mahomes. He's got a man left. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Don't tell these guys the odds, partner. They call the right play at the right time. Gain 13 on 4th and 10. That's enough for a 1st down. Quite the opening drive they put together, partner. New set of downs all the way down to the 25. They go play action. It's Mahomes. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 16.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down to the 2 on 3rd down, and they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Easy.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Barkley has the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early.
Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 12 yards.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold
First and
night.
10 at the 47-yard
Scoreboard showing
line.
sevens on each side. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They've got a first to begin the frame. Flush out now to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. He's going to throw this one. He's got it near the 8. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a second quarter lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Going after to try his goodbye lots. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. That's his back. Here's Barkley. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
From the red zone on first. Buys time, rolling right. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. That's Carlton Davis. And the Browns will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
And the Browns, first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Throw right side. Cut by Olave. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Pass play coming here. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
First down, play action. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Escapes the pocket. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. So now it's going to be third and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throw here, third down. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
Okay, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Out left, Worthy makes the grab. He works this to the 38 before going down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Barkley trying this up the gut. He has room past the 25. The big play nets him 17 yards. It's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To the air, Mahomes. Throw right side, caught by Njoku. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Yellow, and color.
Another throw for Mahomes. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Browns are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly, not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being third down in the red zone. It's when you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Don't try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Manning's pass intercepted. The Chiefs
trips right here. 1st and 10.
The 18-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. What's that?
Back to work after throwing the pick. The screen pass falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Yellow. RWA. Yellow. Right side. Right side.
Now it's Mahomes. Finds Barkley underneath. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Hot on these two. RWA. Right side.
Barkley finds the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Completed over the middle. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. The Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
The Browns, 1st down.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
And the Browns, 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He's going to throw it again. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Back to the air they go on 2nd down. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
The offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, it not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 40 on the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Sam Martin set to kick off.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. He fields it from the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Attack, attack! Attack!
Looking to throw Mahomes. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Yellow!
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dump off, caught on his back. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Yellow!
Pressure coming for Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 45-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. It's a screen to Barkley. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he puts him in with this one, right side. He finds Worthy, complete. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Chiefs 21. Browns 17. Harrison Butker to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Let's go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Judkins to begin the drive. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Browns 1st down.
And the Browns 1st down. It's a gain of 25.
They're going play action.
1st down, Cleveland.
Hits his running back. And they bring him down around the 34.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Trying to get it with the option here. He's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Cape, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
He connects downfield. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grab the lead on their first series of the half. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Looking right, and he finds him. Breaks the tackle. The stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Barkley again here on 2nd. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns take over as he records his 10th career INT.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
And the Browns first down.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Browns ball working to carry this lead through to the end. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Back to throw. Completed to his running back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Getting out to his left. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. That's his back. Here's Barkley. Oh, he rocks that tackler. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yellow.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10
Yellow.
at the 32-yard line.
57 colors. 57 colors. Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 15.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And it doesn't fall into the breadbasket. Incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Taking a chance to the end zone. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
15.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
A 49-yard attempt.
Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
31.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And that kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
1st down, play action. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. Out to his wideout. It's a screen. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
He's back to throw. Players rolling back Judkins. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Yeah, it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up first and goal. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Another Browns. First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
The touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here. Start with first and goal. Another one for Junkins. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Extra point try now from Lutz. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table.
Sam Martin set to kick
Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here's Smith on the return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Fry connected with Xavier Worthy there. So it's second down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Hey, yo, hey, go gun. All right. Watch out.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now within 1 score in the 4th. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs get it back to within 6.
score Browns 37. Chiefs 31. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here comes Williams on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's tackled for no gain. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
He has the first down for the Browns, and that should be enough to clinch them this victory.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They're going to pass it here. Headed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive line. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof was a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Yellow. Let's go, blue lady. 15, yellow, 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 yellow. Good side.
Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick first down, and he freezes that clock.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Come back. Hey, 57, 57. Right side.
He'll look to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And he gets out of bounds, stopping the clock. Not the big play they needed, just a gain of 5.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Dialing up a receiver screen. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
How's your block shedding out there, boys? Because they need to get through some blocks to hang that screen up quickly. And they were Johnny on the spot.
Third and just 2 to go.
Yellow, yellow. Let's go on, 80. Here goes 15. Good side.
Now to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Down by 6. No choice but to go for this.
Yellow. Go on, 80. Right side.
Desperation time here on fourth. This is good. Down the sideline. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. First down now. Ball at the 33.
First down.
Line.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Attack, attack. Yellow. Yellow. Right side.
Here he goes. One final shot. This is for the ball game. And he ties it. He ties it. Brought no time left. And they reach the end zone. They can win it now here with an extra point. I still can't believe they actually did it, Brock. One final play, and they get the tying touchdown. And now they can win it right here.
Y'all want to joke about the NFL being scripted? Fine. Fine, go ahead. Because it's hard to beat this kind of script. Such an incredible finish to this game. And all they need now, like you said, is that point after touchdown.
That one splits the uprights, and they'll take the lead. So score this a win for the Chiefs.